cough. I'm trying to hit the cough button and move away, but
the cough button is
sometimes I
hard
just
to
don't.
get to.
It is hard to get to, and I just don't get to it soon enough. Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. I'm Tim with JJ and Ed, and we take your phone calls, helping us answer these questions that we got out here, which are very good questions. People, you have to admit, these are they're answerable.
Yes,
but they're not too dumbed down,
and they're not highbrow and pretentious like you and JJ accused me of being last week. Yeah.
Yes.
Good questions that are provocative.
That hurt you, didn't it?
It did deeply.
It did hurt you deeply.
You could tell. I wore black today.
Well, you wore black today, and it bothered you all week. I noticed you walking beside, without talking to me.
I walked more slowly to the popcorn machine.
Charles in Princeton, West Virginia. Hi, Charles.
Good morning, man. And you? How are you folks today?
It's all good, brother. How you doing?
Charles, can you turn your radio down in the back, because that's going to throw you off? There's a delay.
I can't. I have two questions, and I'd like to answer one. I have two questions. One has a bonus, and one doesn't, and I'd like to answer one of yours.
All right, go ahead and ask yours.
All right, you want the one with the bonus?
Yeah.
Okay. Who quarterbacked the winning team in the first Super Bowl, and for the bonus, who was his coach?
It's easy. That's easy.
Okay.
Bart Starr, and his coach was Vince Lombardi.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey,
yes,
Charles. That's our teammate that came through like that.
That was against the...
well, the first one was against the Kansas City Chiefs, but Packers and Chiefs.
It was the AFC versus NFC for the first time.
Actually, it was NFL, AFL at that time. It was before the leagues joined.
Yes, they weren't conferences, they were leagues.
The Packers beat the Oakland Raiders the following year.
Wow.
35-14.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Charles,
you can't remember that third item. Diane says at the grocery store.
Charles, just keep adding those bonus points on.
For sure.
Hey, listen, which one of these questions of ours do you want to attempt?
Your question, JJ, about killing a quarter of the population.
Here we go. What attack killed 1/4 of the world's population?
When Cain killed Abel.
There you go.
That's exactly right.
You know what I was going to answer? I was going to answer the Black Plague.
That's what people are thinking. Normandy or a plague or some Old Testament thing where God wiped out a bunch of the people. But it was when Cain killed Abel. So you notice I didn't say war.
Kind of a trick question.
A little bit of a trick question.
Kind of tricky there, JJ.
You got it, Charles. Hey, have a great weekend. Thanks so much for listening to AFR.
All right, you're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Ed, what are your questions?
All right, my questions. First, what is the smallest bird in the world? Number 2, what color tongue does a chow have? A chow is a dog. And in the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, there was a villain named Dick Dastardly. What was the name of his dog who was his sidekick?
So he would do it if he did it. Is that where the expression dastardly deed comes from? Or
no, I think actually he was named after that word, dastardly.
Okay. That's okay. Go ahead. What you got over there?
Research indicates that mosquitoes are attracted to people who have recently eaten what fruit? That's one question. Yes. If you eat this fruit, boom, the mosquitoes will be on you, Jack.
Well, I need to know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Research indicates that mosquitoes are attracted to people who have recently eaten what fruit? The next question. The coins we call nickels are mostly made up of what material? The coins we call nickels, mostly made up of what material? And since one was answered, if I can throw a new one in there, people who have eaten beetles say it tastes like what? And I'll go ahead and solve that part for you, give you a clue. It's not chicken. People who have eaten beetles say it tastes exactly like blank.
Have you ever eaten a beetle?
Oh, no. No, I haven't.
Well, whatever it is, whatever the answer is, it'll be that with legs.
Okay.
It tastes like such and such with legs.
Yeah.
You hear about people out, survivalist people, they go out in the woods for whatever for 2 weeks and, try to make it off the land, live off the land. They end up eating.
Sure.
They end up eating beetles.
Well, people who have the chocolate-covered ants or the chocolate-covered whatever.
Grasshoppers.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe someone who's traveled abroad will know the answer to this.
All right, Trivia Friday, American Family Radio. The number's 888-589-8840, 888-589-8840. You have to travel abroad to eat
to eat a beetle.
I doubt if you can get it down the street at Subway.
Oh, you mean like
have
you mean like walking in the marketplace in some foreign country?
Exactly. Right.
I'll have the pickles, the
Like
jalapeno peppers, and the
What's
beetles.
that show on the Travel Channel? That dude goes around finding those weird foods. I mean, bizarre. That was the name of the show. Bizarre. Zimmerman.
Yeah,
I've clicked through and
I
seen
don't watch
him.
that.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It is. But it's kind of like a car wreck, you know. If I got it on and he's about to eat those poisonous octopuses, you know,
You're going to watch
dipped
them.
in red chili peppers, I'm going to watch.
Man versus
All right,
food.
Yeah. All right, Jim in Dyersburg, Tennessee's up next. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Tim. How are you guys today?
Man, we are doing good.
I love the show on Friday. I look forward to it every.
Well, thank you, brother. You want to? We got to have a little fun, don't you, Jim?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely.
Everything can't be all serious all the time.
That's right.
You want to? By the way, I didn't tell you my questions. Let me tell you my questions real quickly. Over what empire did Genghis Khan rule? Number one. Number two, what is the longest river on Earth? And number three is how do dogs sweat? So there you go.
All righty.
What do you got, Jim? You want to ask or answer?
I want to do both, please.
All right. Which one you want to answer?
All right. I'm gonna answer the how does a dog sweat?
All right. Go give it a shot.
That would be by panting.
That is a myth.
Right.
Really?
Wrong answer, but that's the first thing everybody knee-jerk. That's what people thought.
Do you know what? This is true. I was reading this about an hour ago, getting this question, and I guessed just what you did, Jim.
Well, I thought I was smart, man.
Well,
that
what
was a good
everybody,
guess. That's what
everybody
everybody
thinks.
thinks.
My
Yeah.
answer was good. My first answer was to the oldies.
I like that.
How does a dog sweat? Well, he sweats to the
Hey,
oldies.
Jim, we're going to be here all week. Make sure and tip the waitress.
Hey, what you got for us, brother?
All right, Tim. I don't know if you want to disqualify yourself on this one, but I'm gonna ask this one in your spiritual heritage tours ad.
Yeah.
How many times does Tim Wildman say the word tour or tours?
How many times do I do that?
Yeah.
Is it annoying?
Apparently, it's noticeable.
It's noticeable, and I'm not picking on you, but I like when you one of the ads you used to say 2 tours, and I just
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say I say it 17 times.
I'll say 8.
No.
8 is correct answer.
I say tours 8 times in 1 minute? Are you serious? I've got to go listen to that. Nobody told me that. Thank you, Jim. Jim, for telling me that.
Man, we love you guys.
All right, brother.
Hey, thank you, Jim.
Thank
Have
you.
a great weekend.
All
They're
right,
from
you too.
Dyersburg, Tennessee.
That's 4 times every 30 seconds. I'm saying the word tours. I mean,
Well, but it's an
That's
ad.
not. That's not
an
a
ad for
bad
tours.
thing.
It's an ad for tours.
In writing copy, they say you need to be able to say, where it is and what you're offering, and be able to say that 3 or 4 times.
But I give the
quickly.
website, and the website is spiritualheritagetours.com.
Right.
So it's hard not to say the website at least 2 or 3 times. All right, Jim, appreciate you trying to lay a guilt trip on me there, brother. It didn't work because Ed and JJ said it's okay.
We stuck up for them.
They said it's okay. You're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Tim with JJ and Ed, and we continue to take your calls. Come on now. Have we had any of our questions answered?
Yeah,
JJ
I had
has.
one with the battle that killed 1/4 of the world's population.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, what are you doing out there?
I know. You got to answer some of these questions. Let's go, Tony. Tony
Hey, how
in
you
Jacksonville,
doing?
Texas. How you doing, Tony?
Good. I can tell you who the pastor is of First Baptist Jacksonville, Texas.
Well, hey, go ahead and mention them.
Hey,
Who is it?
Oh, it's Brother Lee is what we call him. So.
Wonderful.
Brother-
Hey, Tony, how many times when you're traveling and you say we're from Jacksonville, do you have to say, but not Florida? Do you
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Well, tell us just a little something. Where are you located in Texas? And tell us just one thing interesting about Jacksonville.
It's about 30 minutes south of Tyler, and Jacksonville is the tomato capital of the world.
There you go.
Wow,
Tomato
really?
capital
All
of
right.
the world. Not everywhere can be called that.
That's right.
You have a tomato festival?
Yes, we do every summer in July.
Great.
Absolutely. You got to have a tomato festival.
You
It's
better
the tomato
believe it.
capital of the world.
Tony, you want to answer one of ours? Ask us one or both.
I'd like to do both, if that's all right.
Go ahead and answer which one.
The Genghis Khan ruled over Mongolia.
Yes, sir.
Mongol
Nice.
Empire.
Over what empire did Genghis Khan rule? It's called the Mongol.
Empire.
Is that Mongolian? Is that?
Well, he originated from the area we now call Mongolia. I think he got his
The
name.
Mongol Empire.
That's the largest continuous land empire in human history. Right. The only thing that was larger was the Spanish Empire. That includes overseas holdings. Talk about useless information.
Tony.
I know, I understand, but
I would have thought the British Empire would have been larger.
well,
As far as land
this is what I,
mass,
this is what I
land
know
mass,
because Spain claimed like all of South America,
Oh,
so they
okay,
claimed it.
okay.
It wasn't settled like the British Empire, but
Okay.
just their land.
Tony, how did you know that?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm a big fan of the Civilization games, and it's all in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Genghis Khan. What year would that have been? Years.
I don't recall.
1200s.
So it's 1200s. Interesting.
You know that's I've got a warped sense of humor.
No.
That sounds like something that you'd want to get a disease. Man, he was out in the woods and we was worried about poison ivy and poison oak, but he wound up getting Genghis Khan. and man, that rash is forever lingering.
You get Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
You,
Tetanus shot.
if you
there's
don't
no
even know.
lotion good enough for Genghis Khan. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway,
Tony, you wanted to ask us one.
well, we're mocking a guy who ruled more
Yes,
people
sir.
than any
It's,
other people. in
Abraham
history.
Lincoln, in his own journal or biography, if you will, he made a statement that about the event that caused him to become a Christian or a believer. And I'll give you a multiple choice if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said he mentioned several things, and one of these is it. 3 things. He said it was when he found out his brother died, or when he was sworn in as president and was briefed and felt the full weight of the nation and all the nation's issues, or was it when he walked over the Battle of Gettysburg in the aftermath?
I would just have a. I
I would
have
say
a guess.
Gettysburg.
I would guess Gettysburg.
I was thinking
That's
it was
correct.
it was Gettysburg.
Yes, that's what he wrote in his writing.
Yeah, and two, the loss of his son.
Yeah, I've heard that caused really caused him a lot of soul searching.
You know, the movie Lincoln that's out and that's getting on rave reviews, and then I heard on one of the programs here on AFR that, the movie guy that just says, hey, I want to get all the details right, they said he didn't use that kind of language. I haven't seen it, but they say it's just full of profanity, and they say in the accurate records, President Lincoln didn't cuss like that. So I think that's unfortunate.
He abhorred it.
That Hollywood, you go out on the battlefield and they'd say, you'll be dismissed for using foul language and these other things. But they say, we want to get every little button right on the uniform, and then they throw all that, the cursing. That's
Hey,
unfortunate.
Tony, thanks for calling, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Thanks. That's Tony from Jacksonville, Texas. You're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Tim with JJ and Ed. And we continue taking your phone calls. Trivia Friday. Jay in Dallas, Texas.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How you doing, Jay?
You too, Tim.
You doing all right?
Oh.
I'd like to ask and answer.
Which one do you want to answer?
Well, before I do that, I need to share some information.
Please.
You guys are getting me in trouble at church.
We are.
Yes.
How so?
You get called before the deacons or something?
Maybe.
Okay. What do we do?
We have fellowship and potluck lunch after every Sunday service, and nobody will sit with me because I told them about the cockroaches and the tapeworm you guys shared.
Oh, yeah. That's true. We had a cockroach question and a tapeworm question last week.
And now you can tell them about getting a bad case of Genghis Khan.
After eating beetles and because they taste like
I
what?
can see why nobody wanted to sit with you at potluck. So you have potluck
Every Sunday?
every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
Wow. That would really
Hey, I want to know, do they have
community.
potluck at Presbyterian churches?
Because of the word luck?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
It's a bad joke. Presbyterian people don't call me. I'm only